Oh my god, Sylvain, we are now live from Battle-Hardened Toulouse. You can hear Emilien behind us. How are you, my friend?
Good, and you?
Perfect. So this is the very first Battle-Hardened in France. There was a Battle-Hardened already at Pro Tour Lille, but this is the very first event of that type in France, and we are very happy to be there with our friends from Relic, very good shop from Toulouse. So Battle-Hardened is coming up. We're going to the booth to the game right now because I think the players are setting up. And as you can see, so it's a little blurry, but we'll make sure to fix that as soon as possible. And you can already see a little treat for you guys. We've chosen a Teklovossen, a Steam Magnate for the very first game. I hoped that someone would pick the hero for that tournament, and our friend Clément was very excited about being able to play him. So there is a Teklovossen at the tournament. I haven't seen if there's a Dash IO or if there's a Max, but very excited to see this matchup. Clément seemed very, I don't know if you talked to him, but he's a friend of mine, so I did. And he's very excited about being able to play Teklovossen. He thinks he has decent matchup all over the board, but that's what happens when you can only play not IRL. So what do you think about the matchup? Because so for the people who don't know, Sylvain is a very good mechanologist player. He's also a collector. And he's a very good friend of Lloyd Ophidia. So of course he's here today. So yeah, what do you think about the matchup?
I think Teklovossen it's a good matchup for Dromai because it's control deck, and it's new deck. It's different. It's a new game of the Fab. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not good. It's the first time. It's the first time
yeah.
play in live Teklovossen.
So yeah, we're just setting up and making sure that we'll be able to display the cards for you. So sorry if it's a little bit uneasy at first, but we'll make sure that we can display the cards as efficiently as possible. Ça va être très dur, faire ça sur. There you go. Look at Teklovossen Steed Magnate. So yeah, very interesting ability, of course. You may play Evos from your banished zone. For those of you who haven't seen the new cards or maybe are not very familiar with them, the Evos are equipments that you can play from your deck and that you can equip on an equipment slot. And with Teklovossen, you can play them from your banished zone. And if you pay 3 resources, you may play your next Evo as an instant, which means and you draw a card, which means that you can still keep playing. So obviously, Teklovossen will play a lot of blues to be able to pay all these sometimes very expensive Evos, because the best Evos, the Steel Soul.
Yes. Because it's 4.
Is it Teklovossen is a good guy? No, he's not a good guy, Martin. You know it. Yeah.
Great gold token.
That's the best gold token.
I think he plays 3 new tome for Dromai.
Yeah. Yeah, Matt, there's no way actually for the moment in Gem to display the adult heroes. So the only thing we can show you is the young version of Teklovossen. So that's the best we can do right now. But I think it's being updated right now. Yeah. So sorry, I'm doing everything at the same time. So if you hear any delay in the commentary, don't worry about it. It will be easier once already who's of course behind the scenes for everything, who's also acting as a scorekeeper for the event. As soon as she's behind the desk, it'll be easier for everybody. But right now, I'm trying to do everything for you guys. So don't hesitate and tell us if the sound isn't very good. If there's anything that we can fix on the camera, we're trying to do everything at once. So I'll just display the base equipments so you can see them.
Yeah.
That's the base equipments with blade break. You play those if you're sure that your opponent won't force you to block at an inopportune time. Yeah, it is a royal Dromai, obviously, because of the gold token. Okay, so I think Clément started, and he started by playing an Evo, and so it's an Evo Sentry, and it's the base chest. There you go.
It's a base Evo. It's base Evo, blood, it's Battle-Hardened 2. You can put another Evo on top. Okay, correct for create one ash.
Yeah, he used his arms equipment to be able to activate the furnace to start the game with an ash, and then he can get started with creating dragons. Okay, so does he have, since he's playing the royal version, he'll try to find a cash-in, obviously. Now he's starting with going wide with this rabble.
Fog again.
So obviously, from what we've seen so far, unless Clément is coming with a very unusual deck, he's gonna try to, as much as possible, block a lot in the early game and set up his very efficient Soul Steel Evos to be able maybe to evolve into with Singularity into a dummy hero, into Teklovossen, into the Necropotent.
Yeah.
What a name. So blocking out with the base chest. 2 Battle-Hardened, so very efficient card to block with. Now what can Jordan do to make sure that he threatens a lot of damage on that first turn? Oh, so playing Rake the Embers, a red one, so he'll only be able to...
Carries great 3, I think 3.
Oh yeah. He's got the whole,
3 ash wings.
There you go, Rake the Embers. So that means a lot of damage. Of course, you don't want to block with one of your very efficient blocking cards. With lots of 3 blocks in the Teklovossen deck, and it's also not very efficient to block with your very valuable equipment. Now, starting to attack. Very long combat chain, and I think we can see a dust up in his end, so he's probably gonna want to finish with this. Okay, so Clément blocked with another Evo. I think he has a very weird hand. It's very hard to say that what happens because the cards are still very hard to evaluate. I think I see a Fabricate in his hand.
Yeah. You have a Fabricate.
Is it a bit laggy? I can't see. Yeah, I mean, it's not very fluid, of course. Yeah. I think we can all see that, but that's a new setup that we're using right now. So we are trying to make sure that everything is working as well as possible. So obviously, you can see all the coffers on Jordan's side because Jordan is one of the biggest collectors of Flesh and Blood in France.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's using Scrap Trader to be able to get 4 resources, and then, of course, with the Scrap Trader, you get all the resources you need to use the hero ability of Teklovossen, and then to draw a card. So he'll probably be able to play one of these Evos from his Banish Zone. He wants to use the head equipment, the Sentry base head. There you go.
don't draw. You don't draw cards.
I think he
I think.
did. But
Yes.
that's the card he has in his arsenal now. It's watchable. Thank you, Iko. Happy to know that we are watchable. But now Jordan has he has a complete hand, so that's I mean he can do whatever he wants at first. And once the Evos are not totally equipped, as soon as he gets 4 Evos, of course, Teklovossen starts becoming way more threatening. He's got all the war machines, the Terminator tanks that are fully loaded. But for now, just a bit underwhelming. Oh, so you get an idea of the metagame now. Aurélie just came back, and she came back, of course, with lots of information. There's 1 Vincent and 1 Teklovossen, as you can see, 2 Kanos, 3 Boltins. Nice. But that's, I guess, the only new hero we'll see today, this Teklovossen. Yeah. No prism.
7 dash, 0 new dash, and 0 max nitro.
Yeah. So lots of Dromais, lots of Lexis, and lots of Uzuris. Nice. Already the meta game. Look at that. Okay, so Miragai slamming onto the board, and then yeah.
Miragai and Durai in 3 strings.
That's a huge board, and if he doesn't find a popper now to clear one of those dragons very efficiently, it's gonna be very hard to handle that board. And I guess that's what could be expected. And he'll be able to finish off with the snatch. Okay, it's blocking with the sentry head. Looking for 2, taking 1. Now Miragai is attacking. I think you want to pop that one.
Yeah.
So does he have the big popper? The deck should be full of these big attacks.
Hip up. With protocol.
Is it the protocol?
Yes, yellow. Yellow.
The pulse protocol. As you can see, most of these Evo upgrade cards, they get very big. So he has lots of poppers, and of course Miragai is one of the prime targets to pop. You need to get rid of it as soon as possible, because if you don't, every single turn there's going to be a dragon that you won't be able to pop. But now, does he want to... It's not very efficient to use that snatch, because there's still 1 block on that sentry head. So if you block, I mean, you know that your opponent has a lot of 3 blocks, so that's very easy to block a snatch. I think he announced the end of the turn, and now he's playing, he's playing the boots, the Evo boots from his banish zone. It's very hard to evaluate the beginning of this game, but it looks like it's going pretty well for Clément so far. Didn't take too much damage on those two first turns. So these are the legs that he got.
And the attack with the Teklo leveler. For 2 go again.
Yeah, as soon as you get 3 Evos, it's very efficient. And once you get 4 Evos, it attacks for 3 go again for just 1 resource, which makes it one of the very best weapons in the game.
Yeah.
Maybe not as good as Rosetta Thorn, but still one of the very best at 4 Evos. So a little bit more setup needed, but very good weapon.
Yeah. Doesn't.
I think he did draw, but
Yes. Yeah. Was.
he didn't draw.
Yeah.
Well, if he didn't draw, it's less efficient, of course. So Necria now coming onto the board. It looks like Jordan just wants to show his Marvel Dragons because it's been a long time since I haven't seen Necria, but looking very good now. So attacking for 4 with Necria. Okay.
One sink.
I think he did draw, guys, but
Yeah. He doesn't.
I mean, yeah, there's no way you can play that deck if you don't draw out of the ability. It's so I mean, it's so much card disadvantage. So okay, so blocking with the with the boots and with the Evo base head, blocking for 3, very efficient. And now 2 damage from the Ashwings. I have to say, I think that Jordan is not very threatening right now. So if, as soon as Clément manages to get one of these arms as an Evo, transform the base arms into an Evo, it is gonna be very strong. And then all the cards in his deck start being very, very threatening. Okay, so now you have to block. Never want to leave a snatch hitting with the Snapdragon Scalers up.
Yes. We're going to gain.
Oh, and there's a sigil in Jordan's hand. From what Clément told me, it's very common that he assembles some Evos at first, but the moment Teklovossen starts being threatening is when he has the Steel Soul Evos, and that's when he starts clicking. The deck starts clicking off, and that's when he can threaten the Singularity, the very best card in the deck if you can assemble it. Oh, now you can see, Matt, we have Teklovossen, the hero image in the upper right corner. So there you go, the Steel Soul Memory used to blocking for 3, so he'll be able to draw.
I think it's 2. A second sigil.
Did he?
Yes.
It would be very bad.
Yes, he has 2 sigil Solace.
Oh yeah. It is a bit weird that he's playing these in the matchup, but I guess that's the that's what you do against Teklovossen because you don't really know the matchup, so maybe you're gonna start being inefficient with your card choices.
Yeah.
So using one of the sigils to gain health. So he's at 43. He hasn't been attacked once unless he's been attacked once with the Teklo leveler. But not his health. Okay, so one of the things I want to check out now is if Clément indeed draws out of his ability, and that might be one of the things he wants to do now. He needs to scrap though, because he has no equipment, he's banished. So attacking with the Teklo leveler, I guess. Yeah, starting out.
2 go against.
Look at those cards in bright lights. so gorgeous. Okay, so he's trying to clear the little dragons. Of course, it's not very efficient, and you can't kill the
Warmonger.
Yeah, Warmonger's diplomacy. That's gonna make it a bit harder for Jordan to do what he wants on his turn. So if you don't know what the Warmonger's diplomacy does, as soon as he hits the board, you need to choose war or peace. If you choose war, you can only attack with weapons or attack actions. You can only play attack actions or use weapon activations. And if you choose peace, it's the opposite. You can't attack.
Wow.
So obviously they both chose war, and that's special kind of diplomacy where everybody chooses war. Hey Brian, thanks for being here. Salut Uncle. Bah oui, bien sûr, j'ai pensé à toi quand j'ai choisi le Teklovossen, tu sais bien. Tu sais bien.
Jordan has really a good hands now.
Oh
One
yeah,
snatch,
now he's starting to click off, yeah.
One snatch, one Azalai, one CNC, and one tomb for the next turn.
Yeah. And there's still a snatch with the Snapdragon scalers up, so that's of course exactly what you want to threaten.
I think it's really bad moment for Teklovossen now.
Yeah. But now he can't play the dragons actually.
Yeah.
So he can only attack with the dragons because the dragons attack with the.
Jordan, you prefer play the sigil and don't put in arsenal.
Can you attack with the Storm of Senikide, by the way?
No, you can't attack with Storm of Senikide.
Okay, so so he can't attack with the dragons now. So yeah,
with Storm of Senikide, you can attack with your dragons.
Okay. Because it is an attack action. So now that's a Command and Conquer. If you don't know the card, I'll show it to you right now, and you can look at what it does and look at how insane the card it is. There you go. I haven't seen Clément's hand. I don't know if he has lots of defense reactions, but he should be able to block this very efficiently. He's got lots of 3 blocks, and he's very happy to just block with one attack, to block one attack.
I think he wants to attack with Command and Conquer, and after maybe block, crack the Snubber against Chaos for go again.
So activating Teklovossen's ability.
So he can play a Steel Soul Memory.
Yeah. So that's the head.
For win Intellect +1.
This hero is going to lead to lots of discussions like that, so. I mean, it looks like Clément forgot that he needs to draw and he's using these evos as instants.
Normally pay for.
That doesn't seem very warlike, yeah, absolutely.
Normally you play for Teklovossen for 3, after you pay for 4. You have new 3.
Did he draw? I didn't check.
Yeah.
I was looking at chat. Okay, so he's gonna block for 6. No?
No. Yes, after it's blocked for 6.
Oh no, so no, he's playing. No, he's playing the. Okay, so he was paying for the Steel Soul Memory.
Blocks, but he don't draw. Why, Clément? Why?
Yeah, I think
you draw.
So he forgets to draw all the time. Yeah, he paid for the ability. Yeah, he paid for the ability with the.
He paid, but he don't draw.
And he played from his arsenal.
Yeah,
so
and now it's really important to draw in the spots.
Yeah. Looks like he forgot to
it's
draw.
It's not an obligation for the Teklovossen?
I don't think it is.
if it's an obligation. When you
I
draw,
don't think it should be mandatory, but when it's not beneficial for you, it's
an obligation. Still,
yeah. Now he didn't draw. Yeah, it's a very bad hero if you don't draw out of the ability,
Yeah.
of course. Obviously, it's not as good if you don't get a card out of the ability. Oh, and no. You can see this very, very nice card, Tome of Imperial Flame. So available in Bright Lights from the expansion slot, and it's a very, very good card. If you're royal, of course, you draw 2 cards, so that's one of the reasons why the Dromai is playing this Crown of Dominion. We draw 2, you may pitch 2 red cards. Of course he's gonna do it now. Getting lots. Yeah, he did it, so he gets lots of ashes now.
Yeah, Yandua,
Yeah.
Optimai.
So that's another Yandura, yeah. But at that point, it looks like Clément only needs one of these equipments, one of these evos on the hand, on the arms, to be able to threaten big attacks every single turn now. Of course, maybe he would have drawn into them if he drew every time he used the Teklovossen ability, but so far he hasn't been able to find one. Yeah, I mean, I told Clément before the game that we'd probably be trying to get him live.
Play the second.
A second tome. So now he has to pitch 2 red cards.
Create 2 more ash.
I mean, he doesn't have to, but if he doesn't, he's gonna banish his hand, so he has to in a way. Look at that board already.
Yes.
So that's 4 dragons, and that's not the weakest ones, you know?
Dracarys.
Yeah. Okay, and now Dromai. So that's gonna be, yeah, I mean, at this point, I think Clément needs to find the 4th Evo now. Probably needs to pop one of these dragons.
Yes, he can pop, but with Dromai you win 1 action point. You need 2 poppers.
Yeah. I mean, it's not gonna stop the assault from the dragons, but he still needs to pop one of those because you won't clear them with your attacks. The only one you can pop is this one. You can destroy it with the leveler, I mean, sorry, but that's the only one you can kill with his weapon. Oh, Majesty coming with the big gifts, sub gift. Thanks so much. Thank you, my friend. Go Toulouse, yes.
Toulouse to win.
Oh, Toulouse. So you can hear my my impression of Claude Nougaro. There you go.
Yes.
So attacking with Caloria, and that's the one you need to pop, even though it's not gonna stop the assault. Clément is so what? You can finish your sentence, Martin. Okay, so no, he's blocking with the protocol.
Yes,
but it's,
for 4.
Yeah, it is blocking for 4 now.
Yeah.
It's +1 for each Evo.
Yes.
And he has 3, so that's 4.
For 4.
Notable that this card can block for 5. It is a block, it's a new card type. Yes, already we had 5 sub-gifts from Karim. Hey, by the way, lots of people from the Majestic Games team today. I've seen a guy called Raphael Levy, by the way, that's playing right now. Magic the Gathering Hall of Famer. That's just started playing Flesh and Blood. He came equipped with a big Lexi deck, and he's been playing it for, I think, almost a month now. So he's should be ready to handle the field. I will try to get Raf on stream as soon as possible. I don't want to intimidate him, and I mean, he's not easily intimidated, you know what I mean? But I don't want to tell him right now that he's gonna be on stream because he's still in the process of learning a new game. He hasn't been playing. He has only been playing for 3 weeks, I think, 3 or 4 weeks. So even though he's one of the best card players in the world and in the history of collective of TCGs, he's not. Flesh and Blood. It's not an easy game to learn. So as soon as we know he's comfortable, as he's got one or two wins under his belt, I'll ask him if he wants to join the stream. Guys, yeah. I mean, I know him pretty well, so I know he's very, very hard to intimidate, but it can be an additional stress to get on stream for a game that you're still learning how to play. But yeah, of course. Yeah, maybe going on stream will boost his confidence and remind him of the good old days of Magic when he was destroying everybody on stream.
It block with Protocol Blue. It's not Popper.
No, it's for 5. Yeah. Magnetic Protocol. It blocks for 5. Yeah, it's a 5 attack. Oh, we can see the singularity. So, little bit of story. What is this card that we can see in Clément's hand? It is Sylvain's card. Yeah. So it is a Marvel if you can't see it on that side, but it is the Marvel version. And since Clément didn't have it, Sylvain very nicely lent him the card. You didn't give it to him, right?
Yeah.
It's not a gift. It was. But I mean, that's one of the things he needs to come back into this game, He's at 27 with a full board of dragons now in front of him. So Clément is gonna have a very hard time if he can't assemble something.
Now Clément needs arms.
Yeah.
He needs arms.
He needs arms, and he needs a way to handle the assault of dragons with Dromai, with Caloria, with some of the very best dragons on Dromai's side. Yeah, so far he hasn't. Yeah, the only time he's been attacked was to kill the Ashwings. No, I didn't get honey candies this time. So, but I won't have to scream as much as the last time we met Karim. I was at a big convention with Karim last time we met, and I had to scream all day to teach people Flesh and Blood, and my voice was destroyed after 2 days. Okay, so attacking, yeah, as we expected, he's attacking Caloria with the leveler because that's the only one he can kill now. And he's showing that the singularity is going to the bottom of the deck. So not today, apparently. No Micropotent today. Unfortunately.
Maybe later.
Maybe, yeah, a lot later, I guess. But not this, not this game, I guess.
How many times left in this round?
Yeah, I mean, I think someone will tell him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone will tell him. He's probably got friends watching the stream. By the way, there's 86 of you watching the stream right now, and thank you so much for being here.
Yes, Martin, he told he drew his Teklovossen after his ability, and if I play a niveau.
Okay. Okay. So a little bit of a chat with the judges right now, but I am back. So now it looks like it's gonna be an onslaught of dragons every single turn now. Oh, and Miragai is coming up now, so Miragai, of course.
My God.
Yeah, no phantasm for the first dragon. So of course, every single turn, the most dangerous dragon will lose phantasm. So you'll have Clément will need to attack the dragon to destroy it. But as you can see, when there's 5 dragons on the board, it will include and 2 Ashwings, 2 or 3 Ashwings.
3 Ashwings.
3 Ashwings, yeah. It is a messy proposition, so that's all in all, that's 6, 10, 13, 15, 18 damage on the board every single turn with the just needs to play a red to be able to attack with all the dragons every single turn.
Non, Pedro n'est pas là.
Pedro didn't manage to come. But there are so many people in your team now, Karim, that I don't know how many of those are here. But I've seen Max, I've seen Natalia, I've seen Raph. Okay, so attacking with Dromai now.
You have Miragai and Dromai.
No, say it fully. What do you mean? Okay, so blocking with the thing below.
Yeah.
It looks like it's the French version because it's very long text. And I don't even remember the French name. Yeah, it looks like Clément is a bit effed. Indeed, Martin. I mean, even if he assembles the full Evo suit now, he's so far behind, and that's one of the reasons why Teklovossen is so hard to play. I think in this metagame, a lot of decks are very threatening for him in the early game, and it doesn't leave him any room to assemble his Evo suit, especially if you don't draw out of the ability of the hero.
I think
once again.
Pop. No, it's not popper. So.
No popper.
Oh.
Okay, and that's a fabricate. So which mode is he using? Oh, he's using the mode. Oh, he's banishing and drawing. Yeah. And I guess giving +1 to
to all Evo for
to all
this turn.
Evos. Yeah. So all the Evos block for one more, and of course you can banish an Evo from your hand to draw a card, which means that he'll be able to play it from his banish zone as soon as he has the opportunity, but I don't think he'll have it. And I need to have a discussion with the judges, sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to get better at this, yeah, of course. But thanks for the compliment. It is always nice. Okay, so now that's Yandurai coming up. That's one of the Nekrias, of course. He's almost got his playset of Yandurai on the board. And look at those marvels. I think because all the cards and all the marvels in the sets after Dynasty, not Dynasty, Uprising, sorry, they were so gorgeous that we forgot how beautiful these cards, these Dragon Marvels are also.
Can you put the text of Necria?
Do I have it? No, I need to.
When you got deals, you don't put a you don't have put
But he didn't.
a counter on Necria.
But there's no damage dealt. He blocked it out. Emilia is the head judge for the tournament, yeah. But yeah, I think that's one of the hard things to balance is how many of those big attacks do you want and how many poppers do you have, but how many Evos do you have in the deck to be able to profit from Teklovossen's ability, and it's very hard to deck build. And from my limited experience with the deck so far, because I haven't been able to play it much, it's just basically looking at the cards and imagining what they can do so far and playing them at in limited. It is very hard to profit from the ability and at the same time develop a threatening game plan for your opponent. So it's very tricky deck to play, and I don't expect someone to find the right balance on day one, but that was very courageous on Clément's side.
A new example.
Oh, that's another 3 dragons coming up. Raking a lot of numbers, Jordan.
Yes, Benzemo trigger mists. Yes.
This is basically the same if it's a mist.
Yes,
if it's a mist trigger.
Should Necria have a counter on it? You don't have put counter on Necria and on Benzemo.
But Necria only gets a counter if he hits, if it deals damage.
He put damage, but he block. But he put normal damage.
No, whenever Necria deals damage. If it blocks, if you block it out, it doesn't deal damage. Oh, that's a second Miragai, so the second ability doesn't matter because it's only the first dragon that loses Phantasm. Evos have no Arcane Barrier, no. I mean, there are...
No Evo Arcane Barrier. No. For the matchup with Wizards, you play Visatronic on head and Asher Accelerator on boots.
You can play the Evos that prevent damage, but that's not the same as Arcane Barrier. like these. There's something wrong with the camera. It's moving now. Someone is moving the camera around. We'll fix it. Sorry, guys. No rosette today, only violet. And of course, there's another violet behind the stream, as you know. So now, what can you do when you Clément? I mean, there's so many dragons that you can just not do anything except from wait for a mistake from your opponent. But this Dromai deck is so efficient now. There's not much to do. Okay, so that's the burn emerald trigger, the burn emerald ability that forces you to banish cards from your discard to be able to keep it on the board. Yes.
Il s'appelle déjà
Ah, that's the French name that you can see, but I don't remember the name of this card. Firewall, I think. There you go. And that's a red firewall blocking.
Il faisait un peu de...
Non, c'est ça. On voit pas les équipements. Violette is la couleur d'Aurélie, indeed. It is absolutely la couleur d'Aurélie. Steel soul legs and attacking with another Yandrai. It is a bit heartbreaking to see Teklovossen taking so much damage without being able to find the arms and come back stronger. He still soul towers used only to block. Of course, he'd want to have them as his legs equipment, but it's a bit too late for that, I think. Yeah, thank you, Karim. It's my job, actually. It does it. Yeah, it looks very strong right now, Teklovossen, indeed. Hey, Fananja. I know who you are, and welcome to the stream. C'est qu'on voit pas, tu vois, l'équipement de... So that's these rounds on me, and the reason he's playing these rounds on me is that he didn't manage to find the third Meganetic protocol on time, so he has to play a blue card that blocks for free, and these rounds on me seemed like the best solution.
London Duro.
Yeah, so for those of you who are just joining the game now, Clément is playing Teklovossen, but because of lack of experience with the deck, he has some trouble remembering the exact ability of the hero, and he forgot to draw when he used Evos as instant, when he played Evos as instant. But it's a bit easier when your job is also one of your passions, I guess.
Hi everyone, it's Aurélie. I'm running.
Aurélie is running. She's doing cardio this morning. Just for you guys.
The booth is up, so I have stairs. I have to go up and down, I think.
She's done it like 30 times already
Every
this
10
morning.
minutes.
This is pat up.
It's better than the burpee at the first Belgium national. Yeah. And I'm on the tech side. Can you double check that microphone is better than previous time? Do you have a clear sound? Is it high or is it very small like usual? We changed our microphone. Try it out.
Ah, mais ça me trigger, il était énorme. Il avait le nom de Sylvain en énorme et le mien en tout petit. Maintenant il est trop petit. C'était moche. Là c'est mieux. C'était un peu plus petit, mais je vais te l'agrandir un
And
peu.
thank you all to be all connected. There's some people
Baguette!
have watched the Tokyo Battle-Hardened stream. There was a stream or not. It was maybe in the morning for Europe. I don't know what happened yesterday at the, like, I think it's yesterday for us. Tokyo, how many time difference? I don't know.
Has anyone watched the stream from the Tokyo
I don't know if
Battle-Hardened?
there was a stream. I think there is one in Japanese.
Yeah, I think there was a Japanese stream, but that's the best way to look at what happens with the metagame was to watch the Battle-Hardened in Japanese, even if you don't understand anything. But I don't know what happened. I didn't look at it. I was too tired yesterday. I mean, that last night, so I didn't wake up early enough to watch it. Okay, so what happened? Did they have some
What was it?
Teklovossens and
Or Max Nitro or Dash Database.
yeah? So I'm very sorry about the fact that we basically stopped doing the commentary of the game, but as you can see,
it's
there's
Blitz.
not much to.
Oh, they are playing in Blitz?
Oh,
Oh.
But tomorrow it's PTI on CC, I think.
but I mean, you can still play the new heroes in Blitz, you know. So
It's almost time in the round.
yeah, but I mean, it's basically over anyway. So I'm pretty sure that Jordan will find a way to finish it off before the time.
Yeah, and then we use the meta.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard what already told us, but we've got the meta game coming up. If you're interested in that kind of information. Really? A Kano playing E-Strike and Fiendal fighting Spirit in Blitz? Wow.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the reasons I'm so excited to see what happens on the other side of the world in Japan, because Japanese players are always the best at finding new ways to approach the metagame, so very excited to watch more. Yeah, we will do, of course, a camembert of the metagame because we're French, and always something to do with cheese. So it's probably the last turn of the game. You can see that there's still lots of attacks. Is that a Phoenix Flame? Yeah, so Jordan is playing Phoenix Flames in his Dromai deck. Snatch. Snatch with the Snapdragon Scalers up, so that's basically the end. Yeah, there you go. So nothing to block with.